Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the special board meeting of Dundee Township on May 28, 2026. I call this meeting to order at 7 p.m. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Day.
Here.
Trustee Drake.
Here.
Trustee Fixman.
Here.
Trustee Harmon.
Here.
Supervisor Shaw.
Here. Thank you. We have a quorum now. Please rise with me and join me in Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next is public comment. Madam Clerk.
Mike Tennis.
My name is Mike Tennis from Sleepy Hollow. The proposed fiscal year township budget and appropriation ordinance was analyzed by comparison to the fiscal year 26 statement of affairs approved at the annual town meeting in April. The revenue proposed of $2,827,000, excluding transfers in last year's Illinois capital grant, is expected to be $18,000 or 1%. The proposed appropriation for expenses totals $3,640,000, which would be a $779,000 or 27% increase over fiscal year 26. When budgeting appropriations, you normally factor in an additional 10%, since an appropriation is a legally binding ceiling unless action is taken to amend the appropriation. Simply put, the proposed appropriation is excessive. The biggest driver of the increase is 708 mental health expenses of $900,000, up $445,000 or 98%, due to $388,000 proposed for contractual expenses. However, the proposed contractual expenses must be reduced. The proposal goes beyond the fund balance by $125,000. Cemetery expenses proposed at $584,000 is $146,000 or 33% more than fiscal year 26. Personnel expenses are proposed to increase $84,000 or 26%, while contractual expenses are proposed to increase 41%. Town expenses proposed of $1,638,000 are over $133,000 or 9% higher than last year. Personnel expenses proposed of $1,063,000 would be $128,000 or 14% increase. The good news is you could add $12,000 for estimated receipts to the capital fund, since cash balance at the beginning of fiscal year 27 in March was over $992,000. In summary, too much is proposed to be appropriated, especially in the mental health fund and cemetery fund. On a net basis, fiscal year 26 expenses exceeded revenue by over $50,000. On a net basis, fiscal year 27 proposed expenses would exceed estimated revenues by over $800,000. The board needs to consider reducing the proposed appropriation by about $500,000. You have a fiduciary duty to do so.
Eric Sanchez.
The mic's not working, right? These aren't. Okay, so I'll just speak loudly. Try to. At least Jared Sanchez, East Dundee. Thank you, Madam Supervisor and trustees. I sent you all, and have also posted online, the updated tax calculator. I was a little sleep deprived last week, and I had one of my numbers wrong, but I verified everything and used the accurate numbers from the Kane County Clerk's tax computation report to get the total estimated value of Dundee Township currently. So now you have the full updated and expanded charts that show the price range from $200,000 to $650,000, going in $50,000 increments, how much everybody is paying. So really, this is a good thing, because they're paying even less than what I reported last week by a significant amount. But that also makes the argument even more solid that taxpayers shouldn't fear large increases on their tax bills coming from the mental health board if mental health professionals are actually placed on the board. I'm saying this with the utmost respect, Madam Supervisor. I think you've been lied to. Opponents of the mental health board They're looking for any way to attack it, to try to eliminate it, or to try and to control it and reduce it if they can't get rid of it altogether. They are comfortable with seeing the mental health board go away if they don't get their way. They are comfortable with using faulty logic and lies to get what they want. They have no interest in helping the people in our township who desperately need these services and who aren't otherwise able to afford them. They do not care that children and parents are not getting the help that they need. They do not care that depressed and suicidal teenagers are going without counseling. They do not care that disabled children in our township are less able to afford the care that they need. They do not care that people are struggling with addiction and are now less able to seek help. They do not care that taxpayer money that has already been collected for this purpose is just sitting there unused. You, Madam Supervisor, I do think that you care. I think that you got roped in by some crafty people with an agenda. Ultimately, I think that you do want these services to resume. You even campaigned on wanting to increase these services, which is a direct signal that tells me that no matter what else is going on, you do care about this issue. So I hope that you take this information to heart. I hope that you become willing to take a leap of faith and trust that your board also has protecting the taxpayers in mind. I hope that you'll be able to signal to the community that despite whatever these opponents are saying, you are listening to the facts and to the will of the people who put the board in place and to the voters who continue to support candidates and vote for candidates who support the work that the 708 board does. So I do sincerely hope that at the next meeting, the full meeting, you will be able to find a compromise that works for everybody and get this board rolling again, because there's a lot more in store, and I think we all want to see that happen. So thank you.
No further.
Okay. All right, I will close this portion of the meeting. The first item of old business is approval of fiscal year 27 township budget and appropriations ordinance. I'm seeking a motion to make appropriations to defray expenditures for Dundee Township for the fiscal year beginning March 1st, 2026 and ending February 28th, 2027 as follows. Town Fund, 1.638707, $1,638,707. General assistance, $159,171. 708 Mental Health Fund, $900,000. Capital Fund, 370.
Keep going.
Yeah, 371,129.
I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. Where are you reading off of?
This is from the budget.
Okay,
Is it? let me-
No,
can I
the
see?
budget has that. I just have
Let me
this.
make sure it's
Yeah.
the right one is what you're concerned about?
I don't know
Which
which one
one?
it is, and I don't know where I can't follow what's going
Oh.
on.
That's too little for me.
Really small.
That's really smart.
1.638,
There's that too.
These are new bifocals. This is what feels
I
really small.
I don't know what that,
town fund, town fund, town
is
fund.
this the one?
Should be the second to last page.
Second to last.
Third to last page of the ordinance.
Oh, third.
1.638, yeah, so here, I'll circle it for you. We put it together in a convenient spot to be read. 16929, or no,
159.
no, you got it, 159, 171.
All
I'll give
right,
you
then
back.
584.
I think it's,
I found it. It's right here.
584, 303,
Yeah, 308.
308. I can read, I promise.
Okay, 900. For mental
he's got
health.
my one sheet. Is that?
Yeah, he's got it, sorry.
But look at Henry's.
Oh, Henry.
900.
And 371, 129. And total.
Yep, here, I circled the third, trustee.
Where?
You keep turning that third black.
The third to the
Above
next.
all the boxes.
Oh, it's up there, Henry, I'm sorry.
What's this
With all-
number? Mr. Kennedy?
Let me look real quick.
In the packet?
I'm gonna have to light it, sorry. I don't think these glasses are right.
Okay, here we go. Can we start? I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Can we
that's
start
fine.
over again? And can we, let's see, we're on page 7, is that correct?
Just one second. I need, yeah, we are on,
I'll get it for you in the meantime.
We want this one too.
Okay.
This is what she's,
oh, here it is.
yeah, right here before this. Yeah, if we can have a page that we're starting on, then we can track.
This is not the one.
Here we go. Yeah, there we go.
Look at page 8. See, look at this page.
Yeah, but she's reading off individually.
I didn't even kill that bug.
I think she's reading off the,
Oh,
The
that's
individual
okay.
funds, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Summer.
I can read it again. Just give me 1 second.
I could just find the page, then I can
There.
track through. Here we go.
Hey, Liz,
If we could.
do we have an ordinance number for this one?
That's 2026-2027.
No, there's no ordinance number on here.
S,
I know, we fill it in, so we're just,
Okay.
you never know the number,
can you tell me that again?
so we put it in last, yeah.
S,
No, we don't have an ordinance number on it.
oh,
I would say that it is
418.
-2 because he was, the highway commissioner was one.
Okay. Is it 418 or
Here, we'll do this.
416 or 5?
0528 dash,
well, remember, we had the amended budget for last year too. Is that-
I got it, Tom.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. How about that?
052826, okay. All right, so do we have the numbers or do you need me to go?
No,
over?
if you wouldn't mind. go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's fine,
Sorry.
that's fine, yeah. So town fund is, ready?
Mhm.
$1,638,707. General assistance, $159,171. Cemetery is $584,308. Mental health board is $900,000. Capital fund is $371,129. Total is $3,653,315. Are we good? Okay, all right. And therefore, to approve ordinance number 052826-1, an ordinance appropriating for all town purposes for Dundee Township, Kane County, Illinois, for the fiscal year beginning March 1st, 2026 and ending February 28th, 2027. Is there such a motion?
So, I'll second.
Okay, the motion is made by trustee Day and seconded by trustee Harney. Is there a discussion?
Yeah, I have a question. Can you help me understand why the mental health appropriations is 900,000?
Because that is the figure that's most likely to, where we won't get a tax challenge. We are sitting on $700,000 in that account right now, and that's before the $500,000 levy, which will put us at 1.2 million. And so we need to be spending the majority of that and having some carryover for the next fiscal year. And Tom, is that a good explanation?
I would agree, yeah, we ran some projections on various levels of projected spending for next year. And as trustee Harney said, that number gives us the best chance of not facing a tax objection in the following year.
So it's not like we can spend over the 700,000 because we don't have any more money than that, right?
No, it's.
Oh, we have
with
1.2
the
billion.
700,
Oh, 1.2.
yeah, it's 1.2.
Yeah.
We have the 700,000 sitting in a checking account. The levy is 500,000, which is 1.2. And so if we spend 900,000, then that will be spent on services, of course, and then we'll have that 200,000 to carry us through, during that lean time between January and June when there's no income.
The thing
But sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, the thing that we factor in is with these tax objections calculations, we're kind of chasing ourselves for the past 2 years and next year. So even if we just say, if we spend all 900,000 next year, that doesn't mean that's the new baseline going forward. It just gets you 1 year to pull that average up a little bit and then kind of ease it out from there. But I think just at least budgeting for 900,000 gives you the leeway to spend anywhere. You can spend 700 or more, but it just gives you that kind of max cap to kind of give the township the best chance with these tax objections.
So this would be something where a lot of one-time things so that you don't get into like a bunch of contracts that they expect
Well,
from year to year, like like, can I explain?
First of all, I think it's important to remember the 708 board will decide this budget. This is a placeholder because the 708 board can't meet and doesn't have the ability to make its own budget. So this is a placeholder for the 708 board. And what this will do then is give them the maximum flexibility to get this money out of services. Because one of the things that is really, really important to remember is that it is, governments are not allowed to hoard money like this and save it to spend it out over time. And I think it's also important to understand that the requests for services and grants we're getting from community providers cover this amount very handily. So it's usually right around $1 million or over $1 million a year that we get, that the 708 board gets service requests for different programs and everything like that. What happens in the future is that's a decision about next year's levy. It could stay at 500,000 and we could cap it, and then be back down, so you're spending that, or the levy could go up. And that's what Jared Sanchez just addressed, that, having it go up to 850,000 or $1 million, the levy now, would then put the 708 budget next year, after this year, next year, would be again about 1.2 million, which would then make it a sustainable level of services, which is what essentially the different agencies are asking for. It always gets weeded down and everything like that, or reduced and everything. But we're talking, by increasing it, and I'd have to look at this, to 800,000, he's got it in here. We're talking an additional $15, $20 a year for somebody who lives in a $400,000 house. And, you can't even buy a meal at McDonald's anymore for that kind of money. And so, and that's a decision, again, that will be made in December. Next December.
Ideally, no, sir. I'm sorry.
For me?
Ideally, no. We should not be. Usually people are doing that, but we should not.
Because you're about to approve an appropriation that does not comply. You're going to be in the hole.
No, we're not.
That's done.
No, we're not. Because that's what the
numbers
accountant,
say.
well, the accountant says we're not.
Trustee Edwards, that's what I would encourage you after the meeting, if you want to talk and have it explained, I would encourage that.
Make a legal mistake.
Neither do I. That's what I'm here for, and that's what Tom's here for, so.
So I have to ask council a question. Can we not, if I believe that the mental health board should be making this decision. Nevertheless, when they do, can we not amend the budget?
Yes, you can amend the budget
So
at
we
any
could do
time
the
throughout
same
the
thing
year. Correct,
at a later date?
correct.
Okay. So then, we should just be doing it then. The board should be making that decision, mental health board.
The law specifically
you have to
says
approve a
the
budget
mental
now.
health board
Oh, we
does
can't,
this.
yeah, I understand that, but that does not need to be there. Mental health board gets to do that, that's their purview.
Yeah. Let's.
It's part of the township budget, so we have to have it. And it gives them the maximum flexibility. And we're sitting on 700,000, we're collecting 500,000. That's $1.2 million to spend. Yes, it is.
Madam Clerk,
Just look at
please
your own report
call the
on
roll.
website.
I trust the accountant.
Is there anything else we want to discuss before we call the roll?
No, I understand it now. Do you have any questions, Melissa?
No.
Oh, I do want to say something else. Why is the cemetery budget so high? I understand we're just putting it there because they did get a mini excavator, they did get a skid steer. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Trustee Day?
Should we discuss
But
that cemetery budget?
I think she answered her question. I think it was rhetorical, and she said that it's because of those
it's because of the
equipment
equipment.
purchases,
Yes.
which I think were capital transfers.
Well, no,
Tom,
I
or-
think what it is I believe that this is for the fence, Mr. Kimsey.
Oh, well, okay. I thought you answered your own question. If there's a question that needs to be
Well,
answered, then trustee.
I just wanted to make sure, does anybody know? Because the trustees did that.
Oh,
Like, what was it for?
Well, the grant is, we're supposed to go out, my understanding is, we're supposed to go out for bid for the fence. We have what? Is it 500,000 left on the grant from the state?
We have to still get some from that portion.
Yeah, but
I
that
believe
is
it was
allocated
306.
to us from the state. And so we're going to go out to bid for the fence, and so that's got to be included in this budget. So of course,
Right.
it's not part of our levy.
Okay.
It's money that's coming from outside the levy.
So there is no capital expenses, like another $90,000 equipment item, right?
I do not know that. I don't think there is, but I haven't looked at it for,
Capital expenses under cemetery fund are all zero, according to this. Oh,
I can explain.
Go ahead.
So all the capital lines within town cemetery, those were old outdated ways of doing it. We've shifted those funds to just capital fund itself. Now, unfortunately, the detail of those are not in the ordinance, but I have the list if you'd like me to read off what they've asked me to put in the capital budget.
Yeah, let's do it.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything here for the fence.
Oh,
The
Can we
grant
read it,
income or
please?
the grant expense, or the fence expense. I was not, nothing was given to me regarding that.
that's a problem. Katie, what's the status of the grant? Do you,
There's like $93,000 left in the grant for us to spend.
before we pay for the fence or after?
The grant.
it gets reimbursed.
$93,000 left, right, the $500,000 is reimbursed. We haven't received the money. We haven't received
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
right, so I think.
What
the last
money?
fence-
The money from the grant.
We've received it.
No, they're talking about the rest of it.
The
The
rest of it.
93, yeah, it's reimbursed, as I just mentioned.
Right,
Okay,
but you
well,
haven't received it
according
yet.
to
No,
County
we don't have the
Attorney,
fence
we
yet.
have not
Right,
received it.
that's what they're saying.
Okay.
So I don't know, I'm just saying, County Denny said, no, we have not been reimbursed yet. Other sources have said we have, I don't know how to confirm that. So, right, we still have to go out to bid, but I've been told there's $93,000 left to spend. So that's where we are.
Okay. And that has to be in the budget some way,
Okay.
doesn't it?
Well, if it's a reimbursement,
But it's still, it's a pass-through.
right, well,
so
it
have
would,
to
so
be
yeah,
shown.
I mean, it would have to be accounted for in the first place and appropriated, but
Right.
Yeah,
I can add that in and we can approve as amended.
okay. I think we
There's
need
still
to do
money
that.
for a
So,
gate.
so here's what I was given by the cemetery for the capital. $25,000 for a used skid steer from the highway department, we've already approved that, so that's in the budget. Retaining wall for $60,000, gravel road for the new cemetery dump site, $30,000, transport cart for residents, $10,000, engineering services, $10,000, security gate, $16,000, gravel powered tamper, $4,000, office building exterior siding refurbish repaint, $25,000, cemetery bronze plaque / sign, $3,000, information directory sign with QR code, $15,000, new mower, $20,000. The new mower was updated based on what was approved last week to the $33,128.84 for the two mowers and camper.
so 15,000 for a sign?
That's what I was given.
We still have to approve that sign.
Yeah.
yeah, so appropriations are,
It's just appropriation.
right, if you don't spend it, then you do a cleanup appropriation at the end of the year, right, to make sure, but what you don't want to have is, you expect to have costs. That doesn't mean that the sign is approved, right, the sign has to come back
Oh,
before the
yeah.
board and presented, and then, you
Thank
know,
you.
you can, yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, it's a good, the right questions.
But it has a QR code.
Okay,
Is it specially
so
engraved in the bronze?
We're not gonna go there.
should we move forward?
So if we added the fence, yeah, which,
No, we need to add 200,000.
For the fence.
Yeah,
is that how
Just-
much the fence is gonna cost?
well, just in case, because that's what the other one cost, right?
But this
It
is-
costs more than
It's
that.
like $293, but that was with paving, and there's no
I
paving.
think that's right.
There's no paving,
How do we know?
because there was a
How do
road
we know?
that we put a road in with the other fence, and we're not doing that with the capital funds for the other fence.
Oh, you need
included-
a walkway done.
No, there was a whole road that we put in the cemetery that was
Okay.
included in that capital expense for the other fence.
I'll show you the accounting. It's-
All right,
it's
but
in the
if we
capital
put that
project.
money in there, and if we don't need it, we don't have to use it. But it
But that
saves us the hassle of amending the budget.
But we know we're not gonna put a road in. That's not what we're gonna, right? Yeah.
You need an entrance though.
There's an
There's an
entrance. This is a fence.
No, once you get the fence in, you have to have a proper entrance on both the sides.
The cemetery has that already.
See, let's just put 200,000, please.
On the neighborhood side. You don't-
Because you're going to need to amend the budget if you need that money.
I don't think we have that kind of money.
Tom, do we have that?
What's-
If we wanted to just put 200,000 just to sit there in case if we ran into any issues, do we have the 200,000?
Will be coming out cap, yes, so it would pull down the capital reserves, and then whatever, I'll offset with whatever we think is left in grant revenue, so we're getting 93,000 on the grant. Then
That's
the out-of-pocket's gonna be 107,000.
And that, well, but we still have to give upfront, right? So will we have the 200? We will, right?
Yeah,
So can we add it now, or?
again, I mean, so as is, the capital fund, with, including everything that's already in the budget, would have a balance of 627,311
Okay.
of available funds.
Okay.
So if I add 200,000 to that, or offset it by the 93, so we would pull that down to about 520,000.
Let's meet in the middle and do 100,000,
You can't, right? If we need it, I mean,
but we can amend it.
I know, but that's another meeting and another $3,000 and what have you. This money is just sitting there, and you don't need it, it goes back.
If it's too high, you're gonna have to have another meeting too,
Yeah.
to amend it at the end,
So
so.
what's too high?
Well, I don't, you're asking the wrong guy that.
What's too?
At the same time, if we didn't add the 200, whatever we add, the capital dollars is not itemized by, if you want to take from one project to pay for more than a fence,
Okay.
we can do
Yeah,
that as
right.
well.
We can do that,
It's
yeah.
just a lump sum that the board can use as it wishes.
For
Okay.
those capital projects.
All right, we'll leave it then.
I'll add in the
Okay.
93
Yeah.
for the grant, the offsetting grant and then expense.
Okay, that sounds good.
Does
So,
that answer your question about cemetery?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so, Madam Clerk, if there's no
hold on, so we'll
discussion.
clarify, so who made the motion, who made the second? I think it was.
Trustee Day made the motion and,
I made the
So
second.
Yeah.
So do you both agree? So Tom, can you read out the revised cemetery number?
We have to vote on it.
Don't make me do that math.
Capital number is, I'll give it the new capital fund appropriation should be 464,129. 464,129.
thank you, Mr. Coughlin. Madam Clerk? Oh, sorry. Go
So I motion to.
So you just have to consent to the amendment, so to
Oh,
change the
okay.
capital fund number
I
to.
consent to the
I
amendment.
consent to the amendment as well.
All right, so the question that's going to be called is to approve the budget ordinance 0522826-01 as amended, including just the amended capital fund number of 464,129.
Is that all?
That's all?
All right, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Day?
Yes.
Trustee Drake?
Yes.
Trustee Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Trustee Hardy?
Yes.
Supervisor Shaw?
I'm going to vote yes, but I have expressed my concern about the mental health board. Nevertheless, it's yes. Okay, the motion carries and ordinance number 052826-1 is approved as presented.
As amended.
Oh, as amended, sorry. The final item of old business is appointment of 708 mental health members contingent upon legislative approval of the law governing the 708 board. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
You got to say the names.
Oh, I motion to approve Amber Cotter, Donna Romero, and
Michelle Wright.
Michelle Wright.
And the terms for each one.
Let's do 4 years for Dawn, 4 years for Amber, and 2 years for Michelle Wright.
I'll second the motion. And it's contingent, I understand this is contingent upon the legislation passing that we hope passes, or that may pass.
The motion is made by trustee Day and seconded by trustee Harney. Is there a discussion? Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Day?
Yes.
Trustee Drake? Yes. Trustee Fixmer?
Yes.
Trustee Harney?
Yes.
Supervisor Shaw?
No, the motion carries, and the appointment of 708 board members contingent upon legislative approval of the law governing the 708 board is hereby approved as presented. The next item on the agenda, do we need an executive session? No, right? Okay. So, is there any other business that any board member
No
wishes?
business, so that's my fault. No other business.
Okay.
Special meeting.
Oh, that's right, okay.
It's my fault.
All right then, motion to adjourn.
A motion.
Okay, okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Abstentions. The ayes have it, and we are adjourned at 7:31 PM.